Hi everyone, today I'm doing my favourite video, which is the 10 stocks for March 2019. This is a video that I do every month where in the upcoming month I talk about 10 stocks that I'm really watching closely and the 10 stocks that I could be purchasing in that next month. It's a video that always does the best on my channel, and it's a video that I enjoy making the most as well for the channel. So I always look forward to doing these videos. Overall kind of opinion on the stock market right now, which I always recap beforehand, and my position investing wise. So I'm kind of on the fence at the moment. I feel like the stock market has gone up quite a lot. I feel like it's gone up a little bit too quick and we're due a little bit of a pullback. We're stuck between two really important resistance area in the S&P 500 right now, which will be interesting to see how that moves. So we'll watch that one very closely, and I think that the stock market is pulling quite a bit away from its 20-day moving average, so that kind of always is a sign that we're due a little bit of a pullback, just to bring it in a little bit more, or a bit of a, either slow down a little bit or a bit of a pullback. Either one will happen. So I'm probably going to hold off waiting for a little bit of a pullback as well, and that might make some other buying opportunities than what I talk about today. And as well as that, I'm probably not actually going to invest into buying any new stocks until probably the end of this month. So I probably won't buy any stocks until the end of March or probably the start of April. So it might be a little bit quiet of me uploading videos of I bought this stock and so on. Compared to like the last few months where I've been buying quite a few stocks, I'll probably be a little bit quieter in March buying stocks until the end of the month. So let's look at the 10 stocks I'm looking at buying right now. I've kind of put them in an order, but not fully overall. These are a few stocks I like a bit more than the other ones on this list, for example. But you'll probably get that when I talk about it. Like, I'll probably say I like this stock a lot more than the other ones as well, and which ones I'm looking at. And obviously there's a few positions that I already invested in here, and I'm not sure if I'll add to them or not at the moment in time. So Apple is number one. Now Apple for me, I still believe is it's been sold off quite a bit, and it's still a great company. It's still a strong brand. It's still got revenue going for it. It's still got EPS for it. It's a great dividend stock, and I do like to hold the stock that does pay dividend, but also a stock that will go up in value as well, because the value of a stock, if you can sell that and make a lot more profit, it'll outdo the dividend overall in a long term kind of view, if that makes sense. So I do like stocks that will get price value will go up as well as the dividend overall. But it's nice to have a dividend while you're holding that stock for the long term, because I like to hold the stocks long term. And Apple will increase its dividend, and I think it will carry on making money, so the stock value should go up as well. And I didn't realise how much of a discount Apple is still at until just before recording this video. Like, it's still at like the 170 mark, and like, its all-time highs are in like the 230-ish. So it's still quite a bit of a discount right now. So I was kind of like, I'm not buying any more Apple stock. But looking at that today, I was a little bit like, I actually like this a lot more than what I thought. I like the company, and it was at more of a discount than what I realised. So Apple is one that I am watching very closely, so we'll see how that plays out going forward. Number two is my biggest position in the stock market, which is Microsoft. I always like this stock because of the sectors that it's in. It's in so many sectors. I like the growth. I've said on this channel before, it's my favourite stock in the stock market right now. It's just got everything from strong brand, dividend, EPS growth, revenue growth. It's very diverse. It's an amazing stock, and it was on a little bit of a discount as well. That discount not so much now, because it's starting to close the gap between where it was at its all-time highs. So even though I like Microsoft, and I'll probably still add a lot more shares into Microsoft in the long term, I'm not sure if it's on as much as a discount as it was. So I might just hold back buying any more shares into Microsoft right now. But it's probably one that I will add shares in when it has a little bit of a drop going forward. This stock is one that's never appeared on this list before, or I've never mentioned it on this channel before, which is Stampscom. Now this stock actually on Friday went down. I think it was 50%, which was quite a big drop overall. I've looked into the company itself, and one of the reasons why is it's lost its exclusivity with UPS. I hope I said that right. So its revenue side of it, its forecast side of it had a big massive cut. We were expecting Stamps.com to be doing about 16% growth. It's now dropped that down to about 8% growth, so that's half of what I was expecting to do. So obviously that's took a massive effect on the company. I've not fully looked into the stock completely itself. It is a stock that over the weekend I'm going to have actually a deep dive on the stock, have a look into its balance sheet and everything else with it. And I'm going to I'll probably do a full video on Stampscom Stock probably next week about what I think about it overall. But it's a stock that I saw a big massive discount on, and I still looked at like the revenue and EPS side of it, and it's still set to grow a decent rate. So a massive discount there, and the PE looks very low on it. So I'm going to just have a look into that stock overall, but you never know, it might be one that I add into my portfolio. I'm not sure yet. I need to have a bigger look on it. Facebook, I like Facebook. I like the revenue side of it. I like the growth side of it. I like the advertising side of it, Instagram and everything that comes with it. I still think it's on a little bit of a discount. It's still off its all-time highs, and this stock will go up over time for sure. FedEx seems to have, there's always a saying with like stocks that, when they fall off the cliff, that's when you buy, not on the slope down. And FedEx definitely fell off the cliff, and since it fell off the cliff, it hit that support and it's gone back up. FedEx overall still posts quite good revenue growth. It still grows quite good EPS growth, dividend growth, a great brand in that sector that it's in. Obviously, Amazon news about it coming out has affected the stock massively, about them using their own parcel company. But even so, I think Amazon only makes like 4% of FedEx's revenue, so it won't affect it that much too overall. So FedEx is one that I'm keeping an eye on very closely as well. Constellation Brands is a stock that I'm not personally going to invest in because I already own shares in, but it did have another bit of a discount because of its to do with canopy growth side of it. It's going to affect its EPS slightly. So Constellation Brands was on a little bit of a discount again, and like I said, I probably won't add into my position because I already own a position in Constellation Brands, but if I weren't having a position in it now, I'll probably look to add into it after that little bit of 5% discount. But it's a good one if you're not invested in to have a look at, in my opinion, especially for a diverse portfolio. United Rentals is a company that I looked into actually quite a bit. I don't know if I ever actually made a proper video on it. It's something I probably should do. But United Rentals is on a massive discount. It's a great company, and it's one that I'm considering investing. The big thing that puts me off with United Rentals is that I thought it paid a dividend and it doesn't. Like I say, I like to hold them long term, and when I'm holding long term, I do like to have a little bit of a dividend to keep that going and then eventually sell out. So I think that still has like a $50 upside on it or something like that. So yeah, it's just not having a dividend that kind of puts me off that stock, but I could get into it at some point. Nvidia is probably one that I wanted to invest in, and I invested into other stuff instead of Nvidia at the time. It's still got a lot of potential going forward. I just think that the bottom has been missed on that stock, and I don't know if I'll get into Nvidia now, but it's a great company, and if you invested into Nvidia, it's a great decision because it's a great stock, especially with like in the long term with how it will do with AI, all that kind of stuff. Great hold long term. Number 9 is Disney, which kind of is still growing massively, and it's been stuck in kind of like a range for a while, and that's due a breakout at some point. So hopefully some good news or a good earnings report could push that out of there. But I like that because I feel it's like undervalued and it's also got a good dividend play. I just think other stocks are on a little bit more of a discount than Disney, but still a great stock. Like I say, it's a bit like Nvidia. If you do hold Disney, I don't blame you. It's a really good company. Number 10 is Caterpillar. I think that Caterpillar is a great company. It's got decent revenue growth, EPS growth, great brand overall. I think it's not at a massive discount, but quite a bit of a discount. I don't know if I'll get into Caterpillar just because I feel like there's other discounts there that I like the company a little bit more than Caterpillar, but it's still one that I'm considering just because it is at a discount and it's a great company as well. Like I say, I've not fully decided which company I'm going to buy next overall. Normally I'm kind of like, oh, this is the stock that I'm going to add more shares into. I haven't got to that point yet to which one I'm going to be investing in, but there's some really strong brands, strong companies, strong stocks on here, and quite a few on a fair bit of discount overall. I'm just kind of like deciding which one to invest in next. And I'll probably, like I say, whenever I do invest in a company, I'll make a video on it, guys, and when I got in at. And normally as well, I give you a little bit of a warning on the channel saying, look, next week I'm probably going to invest into this company. So I do say ahead of time that that's when I'm going to get. And when I get to that point, guys, like I say, I'll probably make a video on it, like I do with every other investment that I do make into the stock market. So guys, that's the 10 stocks for March 2019. I hope it gave you 10 good companies to look at. 10 companies that I do like on this list overall. So have a look into all of them. I'm sure you know a few of them overall, guys. But that's the video for today. Thanks for all the support recently on the channel. Hit 180 subs, which is amazing. So thank you for that. I really enjoyed making videos this year because of the support. It's been amazing. So give the video a like, and I'll see you on the next video.